Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Playing by the Pound. This time we're checking out a game called Calamity Cobra in a sweet surprise made by Sharpshootin, which is a very appropriate name. This reads a description saying, a rugged sharpshooter of the West, Calamity Cobra the Snake Girl has got the best aim around. However, she's been presented with a new bounty, an odd sort of creatures that look like sweets. Entering the desert, Calamity Cobra finds herself surrounded by hordes of fiendish treats. She's got a trick up her sleeve to counter the threat. Her patented Snekgun, which fires living snake companions. I hope she feeds them well. In this semi-endless wave-based arcade shooter, will Calamity Cobra survive the situation she finds herself in, or succumb to living temptations swarming around her? Apparently there are 4 endings to this game. One of them is easy, you just fail. The others are based on how much money you get before you lose. So it might be tricky, but I have the endings also saved in advance in case I can't reach them for some reason. Apparently it's quite difficult too. But let's check it out. But of course, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think about coming over to Twitch. We're trying to reach partner over here, but of course we could always use more viewers. So if you want to come by, whether it's to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because it really does make a world of difference, and we'd honestly love to have you. Especially you think about coming by beyond just Playing by the Pound streams too. That's my most popular streaming series, but I do a lot of other stuff too, and I try to be just as entertaining in the other videos that don't involve Playing by the Pound. So if you want to come by, check that out, hang out, and support the channel as a whole, I need to hit that average. So the more viewers and more streams, the better. Please consider it. Also, we have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. I have a Coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content, and I got a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff. All links are in the description, so check them out if you feel like it. Alright, let's begin this. So I actually have written down here on the side exactly what I need to do for each ending. The first ending is really easy, so let's just do that right away. On an dry summer evening in the hottest dunes of the West, a lone silhouette clashes against the gradient of the skyline. Calamity Cobra, rugged sharpshooter and bounty hunter extraordinaire, the feistiest femme fatale in the region, is on the prowl for a new bounty. Clutching a wanted poster within her claws, her shielded eyes read the page just one more time. Its message is vague. It says something about some troublesome pests that oddly resemble baked goods. Peering out into the distance, Calamity Cobra spies a lonesome wooden sign with nothing but the words "Desert Desert." The place was covered in assorted sweet goods, and giant towers of pudding adorned the horizon. It was just where the poster said those sugary bastards would be. Those sugary bastards! Suddenly, without a moment's notice, herds of those high-calorie vermin burst into the scene and surround Calamity Cobra. Oh no. With the quickest drawl in all of the land, Calamity Cobra arms herself with her very own Snekgun, patent pending, and prepares to bring justice to all the waistlines those high-calorie miscreants have ruined, and to remind those not-so-sweet sweets why her name is Calamity Cobra! Very good. So, we move around, left mouse to fire snakes, right mouse to redirect snakes. Okay, yeah. So, first ending is easy. We just, run into things and lose. I think. Also, you may notice we get fatter every time we fell. Oh no. Calamity Cobra had misjudged how vicious the denizens of the desert would be. Held captive by a thick, mountainous layer of flab, Calamity Cobra lays immobile in the midst of the cream-covered land, helplessly awaiting further feedings. Try again. That is ending 1. Let's see here. I'm just double-check here. Though apparently, yeah, there it is. So, that... Oh no! It went so poorly. It's terrible. The second ending can be gotten by... I don't know, actually. I think just, Oh, there is an actual ending, apparently. So, the second ending is just win without doing super well. So we'll go for that one next. Actually, fairly easy. It's just a matter of... basically... I don't know, actually. How do you... oh, I guess spending all your money would probably do it. So maybe if you buy less upgrades, you basically need to end the game with more money. You get money by attacking things. And I am aware of actually an exploit. Chip monsters are bad news, bears. I guess if you just don't pick up money, that might work. I'm just gonna play normally and see what ending we get. Then adjust accordingly. Get fat. No, we're gonna avoid that because it's bad. What does this do? More snakes on screen. Actually, yeah, that. I'm just gonna spin on upgrades. That'll probably affect things. Now I got 3. So redirecting the snakes does more damage, but unrelenting forces work too. Let's see. Your snakes will last longer before tiring out. That could be useful too, actually. There we go. I think if I just have 5 million snakes, that'll work too. Defense, after all. This game has one critical flaw. It's mouse controlled, but it's also a windowed game, so I could very easily click out of the window if I wasn't careful. I will probably do that at some point. More stakes. More stakes! Games that make getting fat at price rather go less compelling, to be honest. Well, the ending should impress you still, so don't worry too much. The endings do involve waking too, so don't panic. Well, it depends on the ending, really. Also, can you even hear me? This game's very... oh, I can't pause during this video. Okay. Apparently, while gameplay is active, there is no pausing. I'm just gonna try to win with whatever stats I end up with. Yeah, I'm gonna turn down the game a bit more, because it is a little loud for me. I feel like it's a little loud for you guys, too. Just a little bit, nothing too major. Okay. I just lowered it a bit more. How's that volume, Phil? Maybe it's still a little loud. The sound effects are just going nuts, that's all. Oh, that's close. Gotta mind the thwomps. Now, I believe this was actually one of the games made for the Game Jam of last year. But don't quote me, I don't quite remember. The one that Weight Gaming does. You know, I had a thought earlier I forgot to mention. Remember when we were just recently covering, for snakes? Remember when we were recently covering, the vore mod for Friday Night Funkin' that, based on the, Fox vore animation? You know, I had a thought about something. I think that sometimes people will make, like, vore or fat content, but as a joke, quote-unquote, and it's actually not really a joke, it's just... they're saying it is so they don't get flack, you know? Sometimes I think people are like, I kind of like this thing, I want to make content on it, but I'll just say that I'm doing a troll so people don't judge me. I feel like people do that sometimes, unfortunately, because people do judge. Now, I can't say whether or not that's true for that particular creator, but... I don't know, I get that vibe sometimes. People make something go like, lol, I made this dumb thing. It's like, it's not actually that dumb to them. They actually kind of like making it. It's just they don't want to express that. This is still too loud, isn't it? The more snakes I make, the louder it gets. Snake, 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 snake. I wonder how many waves this game actually, is. It's one of those games that's just very noisy with its sound effects. I'm going to turn it down more. The more I turn it down, the more it doesn't seem to make a difference. But yeah, I'll turn it down a bit more. Alright, let's get these redirect upgrades. The redirect mechanic is kind of annoying to work with. But it does massive damage. Look at that. Keep in mind, if I get hit, I fell a wave, so... Get hit 3 times, you lose the game, so... Losing the game's pretty good, though. The animation was... or the image was pretty nice. But that doesn't mean the other endings aren't going to be nice either. They are going to be. Well, some of them, at least. You'll have to wait and see. There's 3 other endings. The only problem with this game is it's exceptionally repetitive, so seeing all the endings is maybe a little bit repetitive. Oh, hello, Raiders. Hello, Ryan, Rex, and friend. Now, I don't understand if I'm supposed to end with a certain amount of money, or if it's just... Like, I'm not sure if it counts the money I'm spending as money I've earned, or if that deducts from the money I've earned. I guess we'll find out. Bullet Hellwave, I suppose. I just realized I don't really need to move around or do too much. I just need to aim at the bullet. Wow, this is very exciting. I kind of wish they came a little faster. Now, I don't actually remember how many waves are in this game. Bullet, I mean, if we multiply the bulls like 100. Also, welcome back, yeah. When I played this wave, it took a hit, instantly skipped the wave. Yeah, I don't blame you, honestly. How many waves are in this game, yeah? If you might remember. Alright, this combines enemies and random bulls, which is actually a little bit annoying. Oh, see, I knew I'd do it. I knew it. I knew I'd do that. I clicked out the window. It finally happened. If you're gonna make a mouse-based game and it's gonna be windowed, that's just a recipe for disaster. It's a fairly easy game to control the environment, though. Triggers can throw you off a bit, though. Alright. Oh, I see. Having issues with Godot? What? The game auto-advanced on me. It skipped the ending. Well, fortunately, I have... Fortunate, then, that I have the endings on the side here. What the hell just happened? That was weird. Hold on a second. Let's see what ending we just got. I'm gonna have to look back at the footage. I only saw it for a frame. I only saw it for a frame there. What the hell? Okay. Hold on. Fortunately, I did save... Fortunately, I do have the ending files, like, just saved on the side, because I'm smart. And I knew this game was a little... I didn't know it would break like that. That's interesting. Let's see, which ending slide did I get? It's weird. I didn't click or anything. It just immediately advanced. Oh, okay, so it's that one. Good news. So fortunately, I could just pull it up. So the ending we got... You get fat for taking a hit. Basically reward the player for being bad. Yeah. Yeah, we already saw the bad ending by just not playing properly. Okay. So I don't know what happened there with the ending just skipping itself, but yeah, it's fortunately it doesn't really matter. So here's the ending that we, for some reason, just auto-skipped through. I don't really know why that happened, but... Having cleared out all the troublesome traits in her sight, Calamity Cobra departs from the cursed cream-covered lands of a nice haul to boot. She just wishes that she wouldn't have to spend some of it on a new tailor. Ending 1. Shoot for 50,000 on hand. So I got the, if I'm correct here, hold on a second. Did I just get, like, the worst ending? I did get the worst ending, didn't I? So yeah. Well, I mean, there's the fail ending, but yeah, I got ending 1. So if I recall correctly, let me check my thing here, because my staff also played this and stated, Epic stated this. From what I played and gathered, all seems fine. Cleared the last ending. Seems to be becoming larger sprites. A few endings became performance in game mode. Feels worth noting that wave 10 is the last wave. Will immediately move to the ending once over. I mean, it's possible to skip the ending because you were spam clicking and skip the dialogue. I might have done that. Maybe I did stop clicking. I did stop clicking when the wave ended, but it may have saved the extra clicks I did after the last enemy died. It may have, like, saved those clicks and then used them immediately for the next input. Yeah, bad design. That's actually my staff member here, Epic, said, it's bad design, could tick people off. Yeah, so, editing images are in the game files, however the relevant text is not. Well, yeah. But I have the text, too, because I saved them. Haha, I'm smart. But yeah, so basically I got the ending that requires you to get, well, just win. The best, okay, apparently, oh, okay, ending 2 requires 5,000, ending 3 requires 100,000. And if I recall correctly, looking at the forum post for this game, the numbers are wrong. As in, you can't actually do it, unless you do an exploit. There is one thing you can do. You may notice that, like, I collected almost all the cash, and I don't even have 1/4 of 100k, but you need 100k to get the best ending. So I believe it was a value was wrong, and the developer never bothered to fix it. Basically, like the actual like gold number was incorrect, but they never fixed it. Yeah, it was supposed to be. I think it was supposed to be a lower amount, and they just didn't fix it. Not ideal, as you may imagine. But here's what we're gonna do. Do you guys want me to play another run to see if I can get a better ending by not spending my upgrade money? I think that will let me get ending 2. I like the idea of this game, but it's not really that. Honestly, if I want to be, like, to be blunt, this is not that fun. It's not really that fun a game. Though there is one way to get 100k. I think you're supposed to do Game Plus, which apparently increases money drops. Wait, what? I don't see a New Game Plus. I just restarted the game. Where is this new game? Where is this mythical New Game Plus you speak of? The gun redirect thing was a cool idea, yeah. Apparently it's an option when you get an ending. Well, I did not have an option. Right after getting that ending, we went back to the title screen. There was no option for a New Game Plus. Maybe that's also not working correctly. Possibly. Like I said, the game has a few problems. Though to its credit, it is an amusing concept. But I do think it failed in an execution. There is one specific way to farm up to 100k, but you'd have to be kind of insane to do it. I legitimately think it might take hours, so I'm not doing it. Shank games aren't always super rough. Sometimes they're fine, but okay, first off, I think I need to not spend money. So all I'm stuck with is one snake for this entire run. Here's let me show you guys the exploit, because why not? If I can live long enough to do it. You know, I'd argue that this stage right here is the hardest stage. Okay. The exploit is this. Apparently doing this can get you money drops. Apparently. So I've heard. And it's infinite, like, you can do this forever. Supposedly this is gonna get you money drops. I'm not seeing it myself, but... You can see why I don't want to do this to get 100k. There are better uses of my time than this. Also, I think it's an RNG, whether it drops money. Yeah, that was apparently... I don't know, it's not... See, it doesn't seem to work for me. They're not... It's not dropping anything for me, but this is apparently the way that people do it. I don't know. Maybe I'm being lied to, who knows? Anyways, yeah, about the New Game Plus thing that was said. I'm gonna try to do a run where I don't upgrade anything. I think it's possible, I just have to play smart. Specific volt type? Maybe. Actually, I should be using the redirects, because otherwise I'm going to do next to no damage. Then again, I do 2 hits back and forth, so I don't know. Gameplay! You notice how long it takes anything to show up in some of these waves? The main danger here is being surrounded by chocolate chip cookies. Normally a good thing in life, but not in this situation. Not really worried about any of the other enemies. I guess the cupcakes could encroach upon me eventually, but... Fortunately, the chocolate chip cookies are so slow at attacking that I'm not really too alarmed by them. Most enemies are slow enough that it's not a huge deal, though. That's convenient. So let's see if I can get Ending 2. Ending 3 is basically impossible. You must cheat for it. Fortunately, I can cheat for it. But let's see if I can get Ending 2 by myself by just doing a no upgrade run. Yeah, by the way, New Game Plus... Somebody just brought that up earlier. I feel like that person is correct. I feel like there is a New Game Plus, but I don't know how you get it. Well, that was close. Whoa, that was also close. Oh, okay. The bomb seems to be showing up at very opportune moments. I've avoided. Do you have the latest version? I have no idea. If you give me a link, I'll check. So that's always a difficult question to answer. Do you have the latest version? I don't know. You never know when something gets updated sometimes. That's very convenient, by the way. Make good use of that for a bit. Power-ups seem to be a much bigger deal when you don't upgrade. How did I miss that? Okay, whatever. Oh. This is bad. It's bad. I made it through. That was a clutch right there. Wait, the coffee is like worth $1,000 and I don't know why. Yeah, actually, if Yam or somebody could give me the page for this game on Wait Gaming, I could double check the version. Alright, weighs 7. Thank you. I'll check that after this run. Kind of not worth destroying the thwomps unless I'm destroying something else along the way. Clutch! That's a lot of fucking chocolate. Damn it! I fell away. That's fine. Though I do notice that they still dropped all their shit, so that's nice. I'm actually slower now. I think it's 3 hits and you're out. There's a 1.2 version. I don't know what I'm running. Also, that got really dicey, though. The thwomps really reduced the amount of space you can move. That's okay, though. We're not done yet, and it's wave 8, so we're going pretty good, actually. Actually, I feel like I should have gotten hit sooner, honestly. Theoretically, I should have enough money to get the second inning already. Oh, fuck. One thing I will say is that it's annoying that the cookie monsters can shoot projectiles off screen. Oh well. It's just the projectile wave and then the random wave, so I think that'd be okay. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll fail, who knows? I do think it's a... I don't actually know what our hitbox is, by the way. Very long, but I don't think our tail counts as part of the hitbox. So if I don't know what point it counts, it's hard to say. The game gets harder the fatter you get, though, because I move slower. The fatter you get, the slower you move. So it's actually... The game actually gets more challenging as you get fatter, which I think is a little bit rude. But, I mean, given the whole aspect of the game is to not get fat, which is... Yeah, as people say, fat games where you get penalized for getting fat is kind of backwards, right? That you have to get penalized to get fat. The games where getting fat's the goal is much more in line with good gameplay. For a game like this, I mean. Alright, let's see if we survive the last wave. It's okay if we don't. I can still look at the endings regardless, but... Let's see if we manage. It's a good question, honestly. I'm not really sure if we will. I should avoid the projectiles from random enemies. Or from random... I should avoid the random projectiles. They're not worth our time. Just dodging them is fine. Oh, dang! I didn't see that shadow. Oh, fuck. I lost. So, by the way, this whole New Game Plus thing... Yeah, I don't know. Let's check out the new version, though, since I was listed one. Assuming, of course, that I am not playing the new version. I don't actually know. I suppose the easiest way to find out would be to check the date of the... Date created, 10/31/2022. Alright, when was this made? Yeah, supposedly there should have been... Okay, so... See ya, Parker. Full screen does not work. Yeah, it doesn't. October 21, 2022. Wait. That's effectively the same date as the version I have. Wait. I found another save. Let's try this. See what happens. Okay. Is this version any different? Well, it does seem to have a more recent... Wait, hold on. October 2, 2022. Well, I went back in time with this. Yeah, there's no way of checking the date on these. I cannot confirm that this is actually new. But, does it say in the info? No. There's no info. There's no readme, no, nothing like that. So all I can think of is to go to the last section of this. Let's see. Credits info. Oh, that button. No, it doesn't work. At least it didn't work in the other version. Oh, now it works. I had to click it multiple times. I actually clicked in the previous version and it didn't work. Now it does. Here. This goes up when I finally actually get it to work. Watch. Oh, I see. The reason it didn't work is because I clicked the wrong part, I guess. Or no, I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, it's supposed to have a New Game Plus mode. That's why I had this card here. The card system was what the Wake Gaming Game Jam. They had like wild cards. Like there was a theme, and then there was cards for extra points, basically, if you could get these other things in your game. Progress through failure. I don't really feel like the game earned that card. I don't know. But, yeah, again, no version information, so... I think the best thing we can do here, as you can see, the game's not super exciting, so... Let me pull up the game again. There we go. So, fortunately, like I said, I kind of anticipated this not being enjoyable, so I actually saved the endings off screen. So, let's go over the endings, one by one. First, of course, was... the failure ending. I'll show it off again. We'll read it out again. You guys saw it. But there's the failure ending. Which is probably the best one, but there is some other good endings. So. Having the best ending for a Fat Fur game be the one where you just immediately lose is kind of a bit backwards, though. This is the one we got as well. This is ending 1 for not getting enough money. Despite the fact I think... Oh, there's New Game Plus! Oh, I see. You can't access New Game Plus from the main menu. You have to access it from this screen. Where you win. I mean, I feel like being in the game should permanently add New Game Plus as an option on the main menu, but okay. I mean, that's how most games would do it, but... Anyways, here's ending 2. Where if we get 50k or more, 50k to 100k, somewhere in there, we get this ending. After destroying an army's worth of those conniving confections, creamy viscera coated Calamity Cobra's shredded outfit. I feel like they're doing some alliteration there. They just kind of gave up. Absolutely exhausted from her relentless slaughter, Calamity Cobra begins a long trip back to town with her bundles of cash. It's not going to be easy. See, now she's also got to carry the weight of her sized-up body. Ending 2. Shoot for 100k on hand. But yeah, this is the 50k ending, basically. Game gems, you need to do things that work the fastest, not the best. Perhaps. Perhaps. But there were later versions that didn't really polish anything up, though, unfortunately. For instance, the 100k goal for ending 3. So this is an ending you legitimately really can't reach, I don't think, unless maybe that projectile exploit actually works. Ending 3 is this. Did Cecilia do it for the money? Partly. For the fame? For the glory? Sure. But this was the bounty she'd been looking for her whole life, and it brought her something else that those two could hardly bring. Immense pleasure. Having suffered the consequences of her vicious, unrelenting slaughter, Cecilia languished her new enormity with pride. Plucking the lollipop from her mouth, Cecilia decided the reward could wait. Enjoyed her new size was priority number 1. That's the best ending for getting 100k somehow. There you are. Don't even know how you're supposed to achieve that, but there it is. Ironically, the failure ending still has her the fattest. Which, again, feels a little bit backwards. I feel like the ending you have to work hardest towards should give you the best fatty fats. Because then, you know, that's something to really strive for at that point. But, yeah. That was Calamity Cobra in a sweet surprise. I actually do like the art. The art's really good. I mean, it may be only sketch art, but it's really nice sketch art, too. It's just a shame the gameplay is not all there. It's a fine enough little distraction, though. But, I hope you guys enjoy the fat Snek stuff.